stop moving.
Don't speak the language.
Music.
Don't need explaining.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Andrew Films coming at you guys with a brand new video, and today I'm coming at you guys with a little commentary, and I'm just gonna be pretty much going over this little story time that little thing that just happened a couple actually yesterday, and it was actually kind of crazy. Actually, no, it happened on Friday. It was actually kind of crazy though. It kind of scared me a little bit. Like, it's not too crazy, but because I have experience with this kind of thing, and so I felt kind of bad, and it was just something. But let me get into it. So I'm going to Five Guys and whatnot, and we get to Five Guys, we eat whatever. So after Five Guys, we were discussing where do we need to go. So we need to go somewhere because I needed chapstick. My lips were really chapped, and I really couldn't play my trumpet, my instrument, and I was really having trouble in band class because of that reason. And so we decided to go to Walmart to get some chapstick because I really need to take care of myself and do that. So my dad goes in, he goes and gets me chapstick. So while he's gone, this lady comes back from Walmart, and she's literally standing in there, and I see this kid in the car, and he's mixed. He's a little mixed kid, and I'm not discriminating on color, because I have family that's different colors and whatnot, but not to sound like I'm just gonna stop there. But no, she was packing her car with groceries and stuff that she'd just gotten from Walmart, right? And it's whatever, I thought it was normal, whatever. The kid gets out of the car and starts running. He runs in towards those things at the stores with this little circle, and they have the trees growing out and the wood chips and stuff like that. That little area with all the dirt and stuff like that. He ran to that area, and he had this little blanket, and it looked like he was on his way going somewhere. He didn't want to. He had this scared little face, had a scared face on him, and it looked like he didn't want to go back to where he was at. I can only assume, because I'm not in his living situation, nor do I know what's going on in that little boy's family, so I can't really go crazy. I can't really be like, oh well, yes, but what I God, that was terrible, and that was probably really loud, but yeah, I saw she's packing up her car, and pretty much he runs out of the car, and she just starts yelling, "Get back in the car, you're dumb," blah blah blah. Starts calling her child. I believe this is her child. Now, again, this is all assumption. She's yelling at her child because he got out of the car. He was running away from her. Now, there's a lot of kids out there that have difficult living situations and don't want to be living in the situations they are, and this girl just seemed really mean and really strict about what he was doing and what she was doing. And I realized, yes, kids should not be running out into the street or near the street. But I feel like this little boy had some reason to be doing so, and she just started yelling. I don't know. It was kind of crazy. Let me just go on. I'm just getting sidetracked. But he gets out of the car. She starts yelling, "Get back in the car. You're useless. You're blah blah blah. You're dumb. Get back in the car, you little kid." And literally, I'm going to let you guys know, she's probably she's next to us, parking space wise, but our doors were closed and the radio was on, and we could still hear her voice, as if our window was down, and we could hear her voice as clear as day, as if maybe we were standing outside right next to her. And it was kind of crazy. She was just really loud, had this really raspy, really growly kind of voice to her, and it was actually kind of scary, honestly. And I felt bad for the kid, because he really just got yelled at. He got beat down for it, not hit, whatever, but he really just got a big yelling at. And I felt really bad because my mom treats me not really good in a way, because she, in my opinion, she does things to me that doesn't make my life very good or fun-filled or happy. And I kind of felt for this kid, and I felt maybe me and him were in the same boat, and he looked into our car for a second, and then he had to run back because she came over and grabbed him, and I don't want to say throw, because I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea, but kind of roughly pushes him to the passenger seat. And mind you, this kid was probably around 4 years old, and he should not be sitting in the passenger seat. And he didn't have a car seat. Mind you, their license plate was hanging off their car, and they had a bunch of dents and rusted, and it was kind of sketchy. And she had a lot of groceries, and she wasn't most up to date with herself. I think she didn't look really like presentable, and she was actually like, I don't know, she was a big lady, and she was like she'd see what seemed to be like overweight, but she was just really mean to this kid, and I felt really, really bad for this guy, this little boy. And my stepmom said the same thing. She really felt bad because we're sitting in the car and witnessing this, and it was just crazy. So he gets back in the car, she puts away the groceries, slams the trunk, pushes the cart, mind you, pushes the cart away from the car, like way away from the car, and not even right where the rest of the carts are. Like a normal human being just pushes it in the parking lot, because I'm a savage, or I think I'm a savage and can do whatever the hell I want. But no, she just pushes it right into the parking lot, and then she gets in her car, and she has her hands on the wheel. But what I had noticed is I looked in her car, and I realized this could be a little bit weird. But I look inside her car, and she takes her hands off the wheel for a second, and I can't see her body or her hands, and there's movement in the car, like the car is kind of shaking almost, and I couldn't really see what was going on, but I really didn't know what was really gonna happen, or what was happening to the child, because I felt afraid for his life, and what could be happening in that car, and how much pain he could be feeling emotionally and maybe even physically for what she could be doing to him, as I didn't witness what she had done or what she might have done. So that was kind of scary, and it was kind of like, oh my gosh, I feel really nervous and really sad for this guy, and it was just crazy. So then my dad comes back to the car with a chapstick. We tell him the situation. He's like, that's crazy, but that's nothing that's nothing compared to what I had to deal with. He literally, he said he sat in line with this girl right next to him with her big huge tits hanging out, and she was 400 pounds, whatever, and her tits were hanging out, and she was you could see skin. It just wasn't pleasant for him, I guess. That's what he told me. And I'm not just trying to discriminate or be mean to bigger people, because I am a bigger person. I weigh around 250ish, and I'm not really discriminating on those types of people, because I know I'm that big. So just getting that forewarned out there for all you guys. Yeah. So that was the story, and I felt it was kind of crazy, and it was kind of stupid the reason she was yelling at him for that. And I don't know. I feel really bad for the kid. Even now today, I didn't know, and it was just kind of crazy and sad. So yes, now I'm kind of in a depressed mood, because I don't even know what happened to the kid or what might happen to him in the future. But let's just pray for him, guys, and that's gonna be it. So if you guys did enjoy this video and this little story that I had shared with you guys, that's gonna be it. And I hope you guys did enjoy. Slap a like button on this video if you did enjoy. And just share this with your friends. Share this on Facebook, social media. Try and blow up my channel. I really want to see my channel do a lot of growing in the next month or so, and just kind of see how things go. So honestly, guys, thanks so much for everything, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video I upload. Don't forget, YouTube. Keep it cool.